In this episode, we take in the sights of the east side of Vancouver Island, made better with some very special friends. Good morning from the east side of Vancouver Island. We made our way here yesterday, went through Nanaimo, Parksville, Qualicum Beach. We're staying in the area for about 3 days to explore this part of the island, and it is definitely a different vibe over here. There are a lot more people and the traffic is very intense. But we're starting our day today, not where you would think. You know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Nice little radio towers back here. But I saw on the map that there is a drive to the top of a place called Little Mountain, and there's a lookout up here. So hopefully we'll start our day with some really nice views.
Sheer cliffs ahead.
Yes, and they are very sheer, Kaylee, and you are going to stay far away from them. Capiche?
I guess, if I have to. Oh my word.
Well, as long as you don't turn around and look behind you,
Yeah.
it's really pretty. This is not a place that you want to let your kids go free.
Or your husband's, right?
Or your husband.
We love high places, and you get such a beautiful vantage point here.
Yeah.
And then the sun is starting to peek out and shine on the snow-capped mountains. It is beautiful. It's a gorgeous day.
You know, we love to hike, and I'm all for hiking to places that you can't get to by car. But if there's a road leading up to a viewpoint, take the road, just drive. It's so much easier.
Although I will say, the road is not RV friendly
No.
at all. It is very steep, very short, tight turns, and the parking lot here is almost non-existent.
Yeah, it's tiny.
So yeah, definitely don't try to take a big vehicle up here, but if you've got a regular passenger vehicle, this is amazing.
So we have come to Englishman River Provincial Park. A couple of waterfalls here on a nice loop, very, very easy trail. But I think it would sound much better if you said it in a British accent. Englishman River Falls Provincial Park.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
This slot canyon here with the river is absolutely spectacular. It's deep, it's that dark emerald green color, and I'm sure this would be a fun place to swim if the water wasn't icy cold. We've spent the last couple of nights at Little Qualicum Falls Campground. This is just a short drive outside of Parksville. Beautiful trees everywhere. There's new gravel. Most of the sites are nice and long. They are level. You've got nice picnic tables, fire pits. We have a water spigot only about 50-60 feet from our site. Trash cans there too. And they have bathhouses here. The water gets hot enough for Kaylee and I at least to be able to bathe there, and so that we're not filling up our gray tank, which we unfortunately can't dump here. But Angela, she doesn't think the bathhouse water is quite hot enough. So she's been showering in tiny, which is no problem. About the only drawback of this campground is these sites are heavily wooded. But with all of the trees around here, we're getting almost no solar power, very, very little. But the other problem that I expected at least was Starlink was not going to be able to connect, but remarkably it has. I tell you, a lot of people have kind of put down Starlink because they're like, oh, trees. But in our experience, unless you are in really high, really thick trees with virtually no view of the sky, it generally still works at least well enough for you to be able to do some basic web surfing and that sort of thing. And generally, we can still stream videos and things like that. To be able to get high-speed internet out here, it's pretty remarkable. And there's wildlife everywhere. Hopefully you can see right back over here, there's a deer, and that's only about 100 feet from our site. It's an absolutely beautiful place. Now we're going to Qualicum Cheeseworks.
So it is a dairy farm, but they do make their own cheese and they have a little petting zoo. But the best part of our day is some of our best friends from our church back in Spokane planned a trip to Vancouver Island without talking to us about it. And we happened to be in the same town on the same day. So they're gonna come and meet us at the Cheeseworks. We're gonna have a little picnic together, and then we're gonna head back to our campground and do the hike around the Provincial Park there. So we're excited to meet up with Beth and Russ. Thanks guys for spending half of a vacation day with us.
I think that's the manure bucket.
It's fertilizer. It's organic fertilizer.
You know what?
Since 2001, this Cheeseworks has been a family-run business. The Farm Gate store sells over a dozen artisan cheeses, and the samplers allowed us to try nearly all of them.
Our picnic was so good. Beth and Russ are like us. They love good food, especially good cheese. My favorite was the hot Jill. It had some good spice to it, a good heat level. And now we're gonna see if we can find some furry little critters for Kaylee to pet. And probably Angela and me too.
Guests are welcome for self-guided farm tours, and petting the little calves was almost as much fun as eating the cheese.
Ooh, she likes you. She's like, ooh, you must have some delicious food on your hands.
I don't.
The herd of about 45 dairy cows is made up of Jerseys, Holsteins, and Swiss breeds. Housed in an open-air barn, they are grass-fed and milked voluntarily by a robotic milker.
Our whole day here at Qualicum Cheeseworks has been super fun, but they have something here I've never heard about. It is a milk dispenser. So the milk that they get from the cows, they pasteurize it and they put it in a dispenser, and people just come and fill up their own glass jars or their own milk jugs from here. So we're gonna take some milk to go. Kaylee, what is this thing right here?
It's a milk dispenser.
Like a soda dispenser?
No.
Deposit coins or tokens for the desired quantity.
I love that all the locals here just come here to get their milk rather than getting it at the grocery store.
It's pretty awesome.
It's a neat idea. We brought our friends over to Little Qualicum Provincial Park. This is the campground that we are staying in, and we're out doing the loop trail to the upper and lower waterfalls. Friends that hike together make good memories together.
Don't let the name Little Qualicum Falls deceive you. There's nothing little about this waterfall. And it's not just one, it's a series of lots of them. And they are all huge. And in the springtime, the water flow is just rushing. I'm so glad that we got to experience it with our friends, Beth and Russ. We've had a great time getting to visit with them. So thanks a lot for coming, guys. We really appreciate it. Love you lots.
I'm gonna go spy on them. Sneaky, sneaky. They're right there. Gotta be stealthy. Do you think they saw me? I don't think so.
Ashes for soap, right?
Hi.
Absolutely. Or was this Kaylee Camp?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're doing dishes technically in the rain.
Sort of.
Not that much rain.
More like a little light drizzle.
Washing all these bowls that contain the delicious ice cream we had after supper.
It was very good.
Today is Sunday, and we thought it would be appropriate to start our day in a cathedral. This is Cathedral Grove Trail. This is out at MacMillan Provincial Park, not too far from Qualicum Beach. And there's a 1-mile loop trail that leads through some old growth forest here, lots of fir trees and cedar trees. The parking lot is really small here and it's just off the highway, so know that you need to come early, otherwise you will have trouble finding parking. So we're here just after 8 o'clock in the morning, and we are looking forward to a nice peaceful walk through the woods to see some really old trees. Some of the trees in here, they say, are 800 years old.
We've seen nurse trees before where you have a dead tree that serves as the base for a new tree coming up, but I don't think we've ever seen a new tree that was like 9 feet up off the ground floor growing on the stump of the dead one.
Well, in this trunk here, you can see the notches on the side, and that's how the loggers used to notch in so they could climb up and cut the old trees.
So they probably cut this one over 100 years ago.
Yep.
And now you've got this new tree growing off the top of the old.
Cool.
What'd you find?
A living booger, aka a slug.
A banana slug. Ooh, and that's a
It's
long
a big
one.
one.
This tree fell over this pretty wide stream, completely horizontal, and you would think, well, the tree's certainly dead now. Oh no, not this tree. It's got limbs now growing up off of the side of it, and the tree's like, falling over's not gonna kill me. Part of the reason there are so many downed trees here is because back in 1997, there was a massive windstorm that came through this area, and when it did, the soil was already saturated with water, and that combination was just too much for many of the trees, and a huge number of them fell during that time. But it's still really cool to see how the forest is regenerating itself.
A group of slugs is called a cornucopia, but I like it better to call it a snot because it looks like snot.
This massive tree behind us is called the Big Tree. And while that's not maybe the most imaginative of names, it's certainly very accurate. It's 249 feet tall. It's the tallest tree in the park here, and it's more than 65 feet taller than the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. It is just a monster of a tree.
Join us down the road as we experience the wild and untamed west coast of Vancouver Island. And until next time, enjoy your journey.